easy, but so difficult to get that. The Thunder have players who are veterans, have been in their organization to have a hard time getting into games, especially in the playoffs. Isaiah Joe, who was a rotation player.
Sims going baseline. Kalkbrenner got deep and airballed the jump hook.
The difference in that being a bounce pass in comparison to a pass up high is the difference why Kalkbrenner was unable to get it to go. As Barnhizer
almost outscoring the Thunder by himself in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Sims smiled after he made that first three over contested hand, showing how easy it was. And it has been easy for him, knocking down three of them already.
46% from the floor. Corner three, no good. And it's backside rebound. Barnhizer came up short with a shot. Nice hustle by Barnhizer to keep it alive, but Ball.
Jay Hall able to finish it off, and of course you always got to love the great celebration after you've made such a spectacular play.
They're outscoring Oklahoma City in the quarter 9-1. On the baseline, Barnhizer unable to connect, so one and done. Alexander again just reminds everybody that this Thunder team is going to be a championship contender for the foreseeable future. Barnhizer short on the three.
To have depth. That's important. And again, the two teams we talked about that took them to 7 games this year, the Denver Nuggets did not have depth, but they had the best player in basketball. And so when you consider that.
Ran down some of the moves the Clippers made. If you have not been watching the ticker or on social media, Shams Charania reporting that
the Continental League.
They get the easy basket with Ball out of a timeout. Three-pointer. Lead back to 21 for Charlotte. They led by 24 at one point in the first half. The Thunder made a charge late, but Charlotte back up big. Now foul is Barnhizer, working 22, hoping to get invited to camp with the Hornets or one of the other teams in the league and find a roster spot this season. Barnhizer comes up short. That sweet stroke makes them all 5 of 5 at the line, 13 points, and the lead is 27. Barnhizer, tough ball away on the baseline.
And I thought did that on that last possession.
Yeah, but you know the defenders now on the perimeter, they really have improved. So you have to work hard on the perimeter to get 2 feet in the lane, as we see here, because the defense is so good.
Great hands by
Gorman did a good job getting into the lane.
Shot clock was about to expire.
You know, a lot of times he's probably been played out of position because in high school, you know, he was a point guard. He handled the basketball, and he come into college, you know, he's playing off the ball. And
now a steal by Austin. Barnhizer deals a miss and then a foul. Fears had it knocked away. Barnhizer got a finger on it. Barnhizer half court, get it go! And off the heel from Brooks Barnhizer. What is known in the NBA circles as a hand grenade. Had to shoot it against the shot clock.
And OKC comes out with a different type of intensity and tenacity on the defensive side. And this is where they make their mark and they just wear you down until they get good shots. He's won as an executive. He and Jerry West hold that honor. And he knows how to build a team. He knows how to build culture. And he's a great communicator. And I just think that going home to Louisiana, where he's from, you know, I just think that, you know, it's the perfect end to the story for him to be able to finish off his career like that.
Barnhizer basketball, 4-on-1. Youngblood to the rack. They won a G League championship with that squad. Great hands and a knock away by Brown. And then Barnhizer finishes.
gets to sit back and eat off his leftovers because, you know, their talent evaluation in OKC, you know, is something to marvel at.
Trey Alexander's fourth three of the game. Thunder lead is 7. Barnhizer led Northwestern in steals a year ago, 2.3 a game. On the deck, 5 to shoot, spins off balance, and nowhere to go. Now slow to get up on the other end. Reverse layup, missed by Hunter, and there's Barnhizer.
And then he brought in a college system, and he implemented the triangle, and then he went and got players to fit the triangle, which was, you know, just masterful work. And I think that's what Presti is doing now.
Barnhizer again.
I played for, in my era, there were just flat out geniuses organizationally. And what they were able to do, this was not a copycat league until people started copying each other.
Barnhizer, wow!
Change your team, you've also changed your staff. So kudos to you for always wanting to be the best and get the best out of yourself.
Well, you can't ask these guys to do it if you're not willing to do it yourself. You got to look in the mirror and say, you know, how do we improve and how can I become a better leader?
Be big right now.
Orlando hurting itself with 13 turnovers in the first half. They had the lead 34-33 late in the first half, and then the Thunder scored the final 9 of the first half. And there's a follow-up by Mosley during the second quarter, the head coach of the Orlando Magic, and they have been able to add, I think, some significant talent with Desmond Bane, Tyus Jones, and if they can remain healthy. And Isaiah, for so many years when they were not in the playoffs, a big reason why, so many injuries throughout the years. Barnhizer, the coaching staff, and to your point, if the coach believes in you, you're going to walk out of there with a lot of confidence. Hey, my guy believes in me, so I'm going to live up to that billing. But yeah, you're right. If a coach doesn't believe in you, it makes it awfully hard to excel.
I've seen so many coaches recently ruin some of the
Blazers and Pelicans. Then tomorrow on ESPN2, you'll see Kings and Cavaliers, Bucks and Bulls, 3:30 and 5:30 Eastern, respectively.
Only in history did they have the second youngest team. Peter looking for a second three. Doesn't go. They had the youngest roster in the NBA on opening night this year. Obviously, they paid their guys. They're going to keep them around. SGA, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, the new $800 million club. And Peter, who is battling for that final two-way roster spot, has 7 of the first 18 for the Pacers. Quickly, it's Barnhizer. Barnhizer will be a two-way player for the Thunder. 1-foot turnaround.
Man, you gotta have fun, man. This is great. Watching these guys play, these young guys, and then seeing how they're gonna fit with their team. Seeing a guy like Top, great pass.
Toe pitch, whips it, left side, 3-ball.
And you were just like, I could barely feel my wrist.
Yeah, just learning how to do it. Like, we had like, I don't remember what series, but we had like a week of like not playing.
Yeah.
And I think that really helped me like kind of understand a little bit, like learn how to like shoot with it and like what really hurts and like what to avoid. And I always
certain guys will come in, they look a little lost. Not with OKC.
Also, you look at the size of OKC, right? They're all basically the same size, and 3 different guys have brought the ball up just in this group right here.
Yep.
Oh, good pass.
Toe pitch is a magician. 50-38 our score. They'll bring it into Leones. Leones with 3 on the clock. Leones backdoor cut. Puts it up, and Barnhizer beats the clock. He's Freeman got a dozen here today. Has not missed from the field. 3 for 3. Gotten to the free throw line a bunch. Leones. He's taken over here in this third quarter. Toe pitch. Back to Leones. Barnhizer, 3.
It's a great shot.
Mitchell tracks it down. Up by 20.
This is a wild statement, but toe pitch, if you actually watch him, what he's doing, he is not really even looking for his shot.
Barnhizer Barnhizer scores in transition.
Too little.
Player of the Year honors.
And this is what I'm saying. It's like he's just a basketball player. But he's guarding guards. He's making plays like a center. You know,
Barnhizer has it. Behind the back for Barnhizer. The spin, the duck under. Barnhizer. Too hard off the window. Jones running the offense. Over to Peter up top. A little too high. Looking for Wheeler, who is soaring in. But quickly the other way. You can't blink with Barnhizer.
Long extensions. Barnhizer. In the corner, 3 missed by Barnhizer.
See each other, like each other, are sharing this experience together. It's been really fun to watch.
It was fun to watch them win a championship, and now a little bit more pressure comes on them for year 2 to try to defend it as we got a loose ball foul. It's going the other way. The agents, and the problem is you get a lot of teams that have spent their capital. Barnhizer couldn't finish, and neither could Ty Brewer.
To the basket, you can see that fast twitch fiber. You can see his upside just with his speed and his athleticism, and using pace to his advantage. This is what he's got to do better right there. He's got to be able to make some shots.
With Israel, got a long wingspan, good skill set. 27th pick in the last draft. Brooklyn within 3.
I think also, just the understanding that this is the most exclusive club in the world, the NBA. Good relocate.
Barnhizer has that one fall off. Picks has given Brooklyn the lead. They led by 1 point earlier in this game. That's 8 straight to start the 3rd quarter for the Nets. OKC shot at 50% in the first half.
Good spacing.
That's Barnhizer in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Timmy. Wolf went down next to us on the turnover. Barnhizer with the slam.
Barnhizer is just so physical around the basket. Barnhizer is just so unique.
Well, that's D'Anthony Russell as point guard, while Kyrie Irving continues to heal from his injury. Dallas very intriguing and very unexpectedly right back in a good spot after trading Luka in early February. Right here, Wade is just the beginning. Now, what's interesting with Cooper Flagg is, at least, by all the reports, that Jason Kidd wants to do what he did for Giannis Antetokounmpo early in his days in Milwaukee. Let's put the ball in his hands and see how he is.
Oh, he could.
Kidd wants to do what he did for Giannis Antetokounmpo early in his days in Milwaukee. Let's put the ball in his hands and see how he is.
Oh, he could do that.
As a
No
playmaker.
problem.
See more of that, because he's going to do that this year.
That's the Scottie Pippen in his game.
If you're just joining us, that was the comp he gave us a few hours ago. Barnhizer, late clock 3 is a miss. 1 minute to go.
Mitchell.
Collier, whistle for the foul. Tapped out. Another possession. Here's Topic. Gave up the 3. They go to Barnhizer. He'll take the triple and hits right in front.
League from him. Not a selfish guy, but really takes advantage of opportunities on the offensive side.
Just mentioned Goodwin comes in. Instant offense. Nice block shot. Filipowski got up to
environments, but to come here and our crowd always shows up. There's definitely some jitters that first night, but it's about, is he going to compete every game? Is he going to compete every play? Is he going to be a great?
And I think it was Flip trying to set a screen. And again, if you're a big guy, you've got to be patient.
In a regular season game, Flip would be in trouble, but not summer league. He's halfway to 10.
Yeah. And he might get to it as physical as he's been playing.
Nice shot down low. Collier, little stop and pop. That ball blocked by Leones. And Oklahoma City with another opportunity.
Leones making his mark on the defensive end.
15-2 run by the Thunder. Nice rebound. So no shots. They give a body hug to Collier. That ball jumps out. Topic the rebound. 3 minutes left. 2-point game, 79-77. Barnhizer for the triple. Takes a bounce up and in. And Barnhizer
his head into his chest, but nothing that warranted a whistle.
Filipowski got a finger.
Quick downhill and then all of a sudden putting on the brakes for a nice pull-up.
17th pick tee out of Indiana back in 23. He did go 13 games with Philadelphia last year. OKC, they like this young player out of UC Santa Barbara, second round, 38th pick in 2024. Right on QAJ. Rim and the ball finds its way back.
But Janai Broom was open the last time down on that dive, didn't get it.
Barnhizer. He nearly out of Kentucky, undrafted in 2024. Little slip pass, tough to catch, picked up. Mitchell goes to the corner. Good hand. Ward around the rim and out. Ward. A.J. Mitchell whistle for the foul. Now he lobs a pass down low. Barnhizer. Inside cutter. Right at the free throw line. Push shot comes up short. Baycott again with another rebound. Mitchell out on the wing, under 7 to play. Barnhizer. Nice block out. Rips it. You know, he shot 37% as a rookie last year. Averaged just 4 points a game, but they want to take a long look at Cam.
But he can shoot the ball. We know that, right? It's more for him about settling in.
Barnhizer answers back. Baycott. Jackson in a crowd, short, and the rebound coming back the other way. So you're right. They are letting them play. Physical game here in Salt Lake. Topic really had the ball taken out of his hands. Inside shot, count it, and one. Barnhizer, great shot, right at the free throw line, jumper. 7-0 run, Memphis.
Just great execution.
And Memphis has taken advantage with 21 points off the miscues.
Yeah, and yet you're still in this game. The Oklahoma City. But those turnovers will start, that number will start to hurt you if you continue to try to do the same thing. Expect a different result. Take care of the ball.
And both these teams have made runs throughout. Tough shot. Barnhizer just short on the step back.